So unless you've been living under a rock, you will have probably heard about minimalism by now. Yeah, it's everywhere, from social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, inside stores, everywhere. People are trying to capitalize on minimalism. So what am I gonna do? Gonna add fuel to the fire. Just before we start this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notifications icon, and like the video because it shows me that you enjoy this and you would like more content. So what is minimalism? Well, it started out as this idea of living with less for intentionality purposes. And what I mean by that is trying to find joy in the littler things and just getting more fulfillment out of life without owning more stuff. So with that, people started to declutter. They started to get rid of all of their possessions, and sometimes I genuinely mean all of their possessions, like selling their house and living out of a van to go travel the world. I'm not kidding. More and more people started doing this, and they were trying to do it in an effort to try and find more life fulfillment, which, good for them. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, that is an extreme version of minimalism that you're not seeing quite as much today. Now we're actually seeing a more consumerist-based approach to minimalism, which is kind of unfortunate because it goes against everything that it originally stood for. What you're now probably thinking about with minimalism is the idea of white space with lots of black accents, simple items, lots of flowers, and lots of guys with beards that like to drink lots and lots of coffee. Now, unfortunately, this trend has gotten very, very expensive, which is kind of against, again, the whole idea of what minimalism actually started about, which was intentional living and trying to do more with less. Minimalists take a lot of pride in simplifying your life, because in today's society, there are so many distractions. From waking up, going to work, going home, checking out social media, going to activities with friends, it is all go, 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 and people are becoming exhausted and getting overwhelmed because of it. So what minimalism is trying to do is it's trying to tell you to slow things down, try and focus on more of the important things that matter to you, and saying no to some of the things that matter less. A huge area, like I said, is physical clutter, so trying to get rid of things in your home that don't matter as much. Things like taking away duplicates in case you need them later on. You probably don't need them, you can get rid of them, you can donate them, you can sell them, whatever have you. It's about taking a look at the things inside your home that matter to you. So do you really need a television? Do you really need cable? Do you really need 3,000 books? I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. And then once you've gotten rid of those items, minimalism challenges you to see if you're gonna buy those items again. Because if you're just gonna buy them back, they probably matter to you and you're probably not ready to get rid of them. Lastly, one of the big areas that minimalism is trying to really strive to improve upon people's lives is in their finances. To me, this is probably one of the most beneficial aspects of minimalism, and it's called financial minimalism. It's the same idea. You go from taking that intentionality of living into your finances, so it's the intentionality of how you spend your money, and trying to spend less money on the things that matter less to you, and spending more money on the things that do matter to you. Now, this can have a fantastic effect because if you're spending less money on things that don't matter, guess what? You're probably going to be saving money and you'll have a lot more money left over. So that'll put a little less strain on your life, that'll get rid of a lot of stress that was probably building up, and you'll be able to do more of what matters to you, whether that be more time for travel, more time with family, more time with friends. All of those beautiful things that you did not have time to do or did not have the financial capacity to do because of your current lifestyle habits can be adjusted with minimalism and just by focusing less on what matters less to you and focusing more on what matters to you the most. If you've been thinking about minimalism for quite a while and you're wanting to give it a go and you just want somewhere to start, my suggestion would be to start with one single room and try and get rid of things that you don't need. And I don't necessarily say get rid of because that can be hard for a lot of people, but throw it in a box, put it away in storage somewhere. Don't touch it for 3 months. If you take anything out within 3 months, you're probably not done using it. However, if you didn't touch it for 3 months or more, it's probably good to donate. And then I would caution you for this. Don't just rebuy everything you get rid of, because then not only are you wasting more time, more effort, more money, you're just kind of defeating the entire purpose of what you started in the first place. So if you've been thinking about minimalism for a while, I highly encourage you to give it a go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. And with that, have yourselves an amazing day.